بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to another episode of Ramadan Reminders 2026 presented by the Muslim Council of Hong Kong. Today in our series, Be Like the Prophets, we reflect on the life of the great Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam was a noble messenger. He was Abul Anbiya, he was the father of many prophets. He was Khalilullah, he was a close friend of Allah. And in the Quran, he is described as having so many virtuous attributes which we can all hope and try to emulate. Today, inshallah, we focus on one powerful virtue, which is tawakkul, putting one's complete trust in Allah, even in the darkest of moments. Many of you know the famous story of Ibrahim alayhi salam and his da'wah to his people. Ibrahim alayhi salam was born and raised in a community of people who worshipped idols and celestial bodies. And even his own father, Azal, was amongst these idol worshippers. So Ibrahim called his father and his people to Tawheed and La ilaha illallah, that there is no worthy of worship but Allah. He argued and reasoned with his people, but they refused and were always quick to defend their idols and the practices of their forefathers. And therefore Ibrahim alayhi salam decided to present them with the ultimate proof that their idols could neither harm nor benefit themselves or anyone else. So Ibrahim alayhi salam waited for the day of their festival when his people would leave the town. He excused himself by saying that he was sick, and he went to their temple. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, describing his actions, فَجَعَلَهُمْ جُذَاذًا, so he reduced them to pieces, i.e. the idols, إِلَّا كَبِيرًا لَهُمْ لَعَلَّهُمْ إِلَيْهِ يَرْجِعُونَ, except the largest of them, so that they might return to it. And when his people came back and saw the helplessness of their gods, instead of coming back to their senses, they, in their arrogance, decided to burn him alive as a punishment for him and warning to others. They lit a fire so massive and so scorching and so intense that they had to catapult him into it from a distance. And here, dear brothers and sisters, is where we should pause and reflect. Ibrahim alayhi salam has spent his life calling his people to the truth. He's reasoned with them, sincerely wanting their guidance. And yet, the response was to throw him into the fire. And in that moment, when no human on the face of the earth could help him, and when there was no escape possible, Ibrahim alayhi salam uttered these most beautiful words. As narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari from Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل قالها إبراهيم عليه السلام حين ألقي في النار. Sufficient for me is Allah, and He is the best disposer of affairs. These were the very words Ibrahim alayhi salam said when he was thrown into the fire. And Allah's command was immediate. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Anbiya, قُلْنَا يَا نَارُ كُونِي بَرْدًا وَسَلَامًا عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ, O fire, be cool and safe for Ibrahim. And by Allah's will, Ibrahim was unharmed despite the collective effort of his people. Brothers and sisters in Allah, this is a very important lesson. In this life, hardships are guaranteed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al Imran, لَتُبْلَوُنَّ فِي أَمْوَالِكُمْ وَأَنفُسِكُمْ, you will surely be tested in your wealth and yourselves. But when the day feels dark and when the earth feels tight, despite its vastness, remember these golden words of tawakkul and be like the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam when he said, Hasbi Allah wa ni'mal wakeel. May Allah grant us the tawakkul of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Wa jazakumullahu khayran for listening. Please follow us for more reminders and share so others may benefit. جعلني الله وإياكم من الذين يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.